Jack and the Beanstalk. There once lived a woman with her son Jack. They had a cow called Milky White. They lived on the milk the cow gave every morning, which they sold in the market. One morning, Milky White gave no milk. "What shall we do now, Mother?" asked Jack. "Oh yes, oh dear, what shall we do? What shall we do?" cried his mother. "Mother, maybe I'll get work somewhere," said Jack. "Oh, you tried working before, but you did not stay long enough," said his mother. "We must sell Milky White." "All right, Mother," said Jack. "I'll sell Milky White, and then we'll see what we can do after that." He walked on a bit with the cow. Soon he met a funny-looking old man who said to him, "Oh, good morning, Jack." "Good morning to you," said Jack. "How do you know my name?" The man laughed and said, "Oh, well, Jack, are you off to the market?" "Yes, I'm going to the market to sell our cow there," said Jack. Then the man said something strange. "Oh, I wonder if you know how many beans make 5. 2 in each hand and 1 in your mouth," said Jack quickly. "Oh, you are right," said the man. "And here they are, 5 beans just for you, in exchange for your cow, of course." "Are you joking with me? A cow for 5 beans?" said Jack. "Ah, these are magic beans," said the man. "Plant them overnight and by morning they grow right up to the sky." "Really?" said Jack. "Yes, that is so," said the man. "Well, you can have your cow back if this does not happen." "Right," said Jack, and took the beans. He headed off home without Milky White. "How much did you get for her?" asked Jack's mother, waiting at the door of their house. "I got magic beans in exchange for our cow, Mother. We will soon be rich." "What?" cried Jack's mother. "Have you been such a fool? Oh, what will we do now?" And she cried and cried and cried some more, and sent Jack to bed without any dinner. She threw the beans out of the window. When Jack woke up the next morning, he looked out the window. Why, the beans his mother had thrown out of the window into the garden had sprung up into a big beanstalk, which went up and up and up. Till it reached the sky. So the man was not a liar after all. The beanstalk grew up quite close past Jack's window. So Jack opened the window, jumped onto the beanstalk. Jack climbed and he climbed and he climbed, till at last he reached the sky. And when he got there, he found a long, winding road going somewhere. So he walked and walked till he came to a great big house. On the doorstep there stood a great big tall woman. "Good morning," said Jack politely. "Could you be so kind as to give me some breakfast, for I am very hungry?" "It's breakfast you want, is it?" said the great big tall woman. "It's breakfast you'll be if you don't run away from here. My master is a mean giant, and there's nothing he likes better than boys roasted on toast. So run away now. He'll soon be coming." "Oh, please do give me something to eat. I've had nothing to eat since yesterday morning," said Jack, "or I will die of hunger." Well, the great big tall woman was nice, not mean. So she took Jack into the kitchen. And gave him some bread and cheese and a glass of milk. Jack ate fast, but before he could finish he heard thump, thump, thump. The whole house began to tremble with the noise of someone's footsteps. "Oh my, it's my master!" said the great big tall woman. "Come along quick and jump in here." And she pushed Jack into the oven just as the giant came into the kitchen. He was big and ugly and very hungry. "Oh, what's this I smell? Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread." "Nonsense, master," said the servant. "Perhaps you smell what you ate for yesterday's dinner. Go, have a wash and tidy up. By the time you come back, your breakfast will be ready for you." So off went the giant to wash up. Jack was just going to jump out of the oven and run away when the woman told him not to. "Wait till he is asleep. He always sleeps after breakfast." Well, the giant ate his breakfast. And after that he took out a couple of bags of gold from a huge box. Sitting down on a chair, he started to count. Oh, so many gold coins. Jack crept out from the oven and quickly grabbed a bag of gold and ran as fast as he could all the way to the beanstalk. He threw down the bag of gold. Which fell straight into his mother's garden, and then he climbed down. At last he was home. He told his mother what had happened and showed her the gold and said, "Well, mother, wasn't I right about the beans? They are really magical, you see." They lived on the bag of gold for some time, but at last they came to the end of it. And Jack decided to try his luck once more up at the top of the beanstalk. So again he climbed the beanstalk. There, sure enough, was the great big tall woman standing on the doorstep. "Good morning," said Jack. "Could you please give me something to eat?" "Go away, boy," said the big, tall woman, "or else my master will eat you up for breakfast." "Oh, but aren't you the boy who came here once before? Do you know, that very day my master missed one of his bags of gold?" "Really?" said Jack. "I do not know about any bag of gold, but I'm very hungry. Please give me something to eat." Well, the big, tall woman was nice and kind. Once again, she gave him something to eat. Once again, they heard thump, thump, thump. They heard the giant's footstep, and Jack hid in the oven. All happened as it did before. In came the giant, as he did before, and said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum." And had his breakfast of 3 broiled oxen. Then he said to the servant, "Bring me the hen that lays golden eggs." So she brought it, and the giant said, "Lay!" And it laid an egg all of gold. Then the giant fell asleep. Jack quickly stole the hen and climbed down the beanstalk. He and his mother lived happily for quite some time. Then Jack wanted to bring some more things back from the house at the top of the beanstalk. His mother told him to be careful. This time he crept past the great big tall woman and hid in the oven. He hadn't been there long when he heard thump, thump, thump. As before, in came the giant and his servant. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," shouted the giant. "I smell him, servant, I smell him." "Do you, master?" said the servant. "Then, if it's that little naughty boy that stole your gold and the hen that laid the golden eggs, I am sure he's hiding in the oven." And they both rushed to the oven. But Jack wasn't there, luckily. He had crept out of the oven and was hiding somewhere else. So the giant sat down to eat his breakfast. After breakfast was over, the giant asked the servant to bring the golden harp. So she brought it and put it on the table before him. Then he said, "Sing!" And the golden harp sang beautifully, and it went on singing till the giant fell asleep. Then Jack crept out of his hiding place. He caught hold of the golden harp and ran with it towards the door. But the harp called out quite loud, "Master! Master!" Just in time to see Jack running off with his harp. Jack ran fast, but the giant was fast too. Luckily for Jack, the giant had just woken up from his sleep, and so was still drowsy. Jack swung onto the beanstalk and slid down quickly. The giant started to climb down after Jack. Jack yelled out to his mother, "Mother, mother, bring me an axe, bring me an axe!" And his mother came rushing out with the axe in her hand. Jack jumped down and got hold of the axe and chopped the beanstalk. Chop, chop, chop! Down fell the beanstalk with a crash. Then the giant fell down with a big thump. That was the end of the giant. After that, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. They had all the money they wanted.